Welcome to Afra's Artifacts, where we do some archaeology of our own and dig into the queer side of Star Wars. I'm your host, Alia Morgaine, and it's so great to have you here. Well, today we're talking about Lando Calrissian, and there are several quotes from the Kasdans and from Donald Glover that I feel personally are all very problematic. I have some very strong opinions on the proclamation that Lando is pansexual, because I am personally pansexual, and I feel like there are some people involved in the creative process that don't understand what pansexual means. So, just to put it out there, pansexual means that you are attracted to all genders. That's it. But we get some quotes that add in other things and make it just a little weird. So let's start with John Kasdan. He says, "There's a fluidity to Donald and Billy Dee's portrayal of Lando's sexuality. I mean, I would have loved to have gotten a more explicitly LGBT character into this movie," which is good. "I think it's time, certainly, for that." Okay, so at least he likes the idea of including an LGBTQ character as someone who is a big part of a movie. I like that. That's good. But then he says, "And I love the fluidity, sort of the spectrum of sexuality that Donald appeals to, and that droids are a part of." Droids? What? Okay. Being pansexual doesn't mean that you're going to go have sex with a robot. That'd be like mechnosexual. That doesn't make any sense. I'm a lot offended by that definition of pansexual. And then he goes on to say, he doesn't make any hard and fast rules. I think it's fun. Okay, I'm not pansexual because I think it's fun. I'm pansexual because I am, because that's just the way I was born. I just happen to be attracted to all genders. I don't do it for kicks, you know? And then Lawrence Kasdan is very non-committal about the whole thing. And in regards to Lando's flirting with Han in Solo, which he definitely does. I mean, that's there. He calls Han baby at one point. Like, he's definitely flirting. But Lawrence says, maybe it means something. Maybe it doesn't. What? You can't go and proclaim a character as pansexual and then say, I don't know. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. But then we get the June is Pride Month, and in June, to celebrate Pride Month, Lucasfilm is doing, and Marvel are doing variant comic book covers of LGBTQ plus characters. I think that's fabulous. It's awesome. Their definitions are a little wonky, and I'm a little confused about some of the characters, but Lando's included as one of them, so they're taking that pansexual thing and running with it, even though it doesn't make sense. Then we get Donald Glover's quote, which goes like this. "How can you not be pansexual in space? There are so many things to have sex with. I didn't think that was that weird. Yeah, he's coming on to everybody. I mean, yeah, whatever. It just didn't seem that weird to me, because I feel like if you're in space, it's kind of like the door is open. It's like, no, only guys or girls. No, it's anything. This thing is literally a blob. Are you a man or a woman? Like, who cares? Have a good time out here." Okay. Being pansexual is not all about sex. That's been a frustrating thing that people in the queer community have had to deal with for a very long time, with people immediately equating your sexuality as sex. So that's one of the arguments for people not including queer people in media, is because conservative people are like, well, we don't want sex in front of our kids. Okay, I don't walk around having sex in front of people. Like, I'm pansexual. That means I would like to be able to put my arm around my significant other in public, regardless of their gender. That I would like to hold hands with my significant other, regardless of their gender. It's not all about sex. These quotes are so problematic, and it just irks me to no end. There is one instance in canon, in print canon, in a comic book, where Lando refers to a being he had a sexual encounter with using the pronoun it. Again, so problematic. Like, it? What? Are you serious? It's just bad. And then besides that one instance, you only ever see Lando having romantic entanglements, relationships with cis females. And in this quote from Lando, the character, in Lando Double or Nothing, the short run comic series that's a prequel to Solo, he says, women, credits, and games of chance are the pillars of life, and life is short. He specifically says women. So there is absolutely nothing that makes me think that Lando is pansexual, except for he flirts with everything. He flirts with everybody. He even maybe slightly flirts with L337, his droid. But besides that, he never shows that he's pansexual. I want it to be more clear, and it's not. So I'd love to know what you think about this. Please comment down below on your opinions on the matter, what you think about my assessment of the situation. I'd love to know your thoughts. So remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter at Alia Morgaine, and peruse my blog at thestarsreview.blogspot.com. And be sure to come back next week, Sunday at 6 p.m. Central, for more content. May the Force be with you.